Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley Arpel Steinbach, and I am thrilled to announce my new podcast on the Hopecast Network, Locks of Laughs, where I will be chatting with comedians, restaurateurs, and everyone in the entertainment industry about comedy, pop culture, and of course, a little bit of food. You can follow Locks of Laughs on Instagram at Locks of Laughs Podcast, and Locks of Laughs will be available on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you listen to podcasts. So like, follow, subscribe, and I cannot wait to nosh with you. Hey everybody, this is Ashley Arpel Steinbach, host of Locks of Laughs, work advice for me, and of course, movie torture, aka I am the queen of the Hopecast Network, or if you ask me, the queen bee. I hope you're all enjoying the amazing shows we have here on the Hopecast Network, and if you are, please don't forget to like and subscribe everywhere that you listen to or watch our podcasts.
This is the Hopecast Network, stories and shows you actually want to listen to.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Movie Torture, where we watch bad movies so you don't have to. As always, we have Brad as we wait for him to dial up his internet. We have Laura, who's working on her iPod Shuffle, and Minnesota Gary as he's looking for the latest download on Napster. MTD unfortunately can't be with us as he has a prior engagement to his Thai bow class. And me, as always, Jacob, who has everything Fred Durst. Welcome, everybody.
Jacob, MTD has a reservation with the Thai bow bed. When you get old, you go to bed.
His Billy Blanket, instead of Billy Blankets, it's Billy Blanket.
Billy Blankets, yeah. We need to change his name to Billy Blankets.
Blankets.
I like it.
MT Blankets.
And for all of our fans out there, we are watching Y 2024.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jacob, it's nice to have Laura in the house rocking the Sandlot jersey. It's autographed, right?
It is.
Yes.
6 of the cast. Oh, you probably can't hear me. 6 of the cast.
6 of the extras, not the main cast, right?
No, main cast. I knew all of the signatures before, I even checked it. So,
Listeners, she bought a Sandlot that's spelled Candlot. She said, "This is the one I'm gonna buy."
Sandloot.
Salute.
Comics.
Watch the Sanluten. Uh-oh.
I'll throw down.
Tough. That's that's just what we're doing.
Was it intention if you were tough, deal with it?
He tried to fight me, but I swept the legs. I swept the legs. Took him down.
He doesn't want to be North Carolina Troy.
No, he doesn't want to be NC Troy. He wants to be producer Gary. He said, "Well, Brad, what if I had another Brad and I said that is Minnesota Brad?" And I was like, we just say Minnesota Brad. I mean, I really don't care because I'm Brad. That doesn't matter to me. And we know he's not going to move out of his dad's basement. So there's that.
You have the goat hat to prove that you're the one and only Brad.
I'm the GOAT, man. The GOAT of Brads on this network. Until we bring another Brad on this network, I'll be the GOAT of Brad. Just like Jacob, you're the GOAT of Jacobs, Laura. GOAT of Laura's. Minnesota Gary, you share that with producer Gary because there's two Garys on the network. So you can't be the GOAT.
2 goats in a boat.
2 goats in a boat. Also, Laura, Jacob and I were talking as we do daily.
I know. You talk more than we do.
Probably so. And we're a part of the 30 Dirty on Movie Torture. We're part of the 30 Dirty.
I think this is so prestigious, Brad. It's almost even more prestigious than the 5-time club on SNL.
Oh, for sure, this is way more prestigious. This is way more.
It's more prestigious to be on a podcast that you produce
Yes.
and host. Like, you're not even a guest.
It's
It's
coming
like,
from
yeah,
here.
And we have
Oprah's
one
been-
listener, and he's asleep right now, so there's nobody.
Oprah's been on Oprah more than anyone else, but you don't see her bragging.
So, what is this prestigious 30?
The 30 Dirty is in Minnesota, Gary. You'll get there. You're probably 25 away from the 30 Dirty. Anyone that's appeared on the show more than 30 times, and it's an exclusive list at this point.
It is.
It's Jacob, me.
What? The audience's sympathy? What did they get?
They get Jacob more than 30. They get me more than 30. They get Raj more than 30. And they get producer Gary more than 30 because I know he's topped the 30 Dirty.
He's had to. Yes.
They're the only four that's on the. Oh my gosh! And the first lady of movie torture is almost at. She's past 30,
yes.
So she's the only lady right now in the club. Laura, I want to see you in that club.
No thanks. I pass.
She'll be in that club, Jacob. But you and I both said Laura would be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's true. It's fantastic. I am proud to be a part of the 30 Dirty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Minnesota Gary, do you want to be a part of the 30 Dirty?
Yeah, I would love to.
You'll get there. It's coming, dude.
30 and dirty.
It'll get there unless we fire you right before the 29th episode.
29th
And we say, you can't get your 30 Dirty bonus. You are can't.
Never invited again on an episode.
Never invited again. He keeps waiting, but we changed it. You're a part of the 29th and last.
Just shy.
You're like, I did all those for nothing. MTD's probably a 30 Dirty too, right? He has to be.
Oh, yeah, he has to be.
MTD's a 30 Dirty. So we got what? MTD, First Lady, Jacob, me, Roger, PG. 6 of us are 30 Dirties.
Yes.
It's not really exclusive anymore, especially the whole cast.
I'm creeping on to the 50. So I'll be.
Yeah, and that'll be exclusive. You're going to pass Roger unless he wakes up and decides to want to come home more.
So I'm working towards that 50 club.
Is he in bed with your dad? What's going on?
They're both having Billy Blanks moments.
It's going to be MTV.
Couple pigs in a blanket.
On to the movie.
Yeah, what's the movie? What are we watching here?
We had the privilege, the honor, the decor to watch Y2K that was produced and aired in 2024 about the iconic event in 1999, New Year's Eve, when everybody thought the world was going to collapse when it turned into the year 2000.
Oh my gosh.
What a year.
What a year. What was you doing? Minister Gary, were you alive at that point? You were, right?
I was
Well,
like,
it was 1999 going into 2000, right? Or was it 2000 going into 2001?
99 going into 2000.
Okay, yeah.
I was like 5.
I know exactly what I was doing that night.
What were you doing?
I was getting dumped by someone I wasn't dating.
You get dumped by someone you're not dating.
Great question. Great question.
If that's the case, I've been dumped by all the hot chicks I've liked.
I mean,
We were gonna go out that night, and I couldn't find his friend to date, and so he said that we weren't gonna go out, and then he said we were now not dating, and I said, well, we weren't dating before. Why would we stop dating now? And he said, well, now we're dating, and now I just broke up with you. So that was. And then later he proposed to me. So full circle moment.
Is Jacob?
Not Jacob.
it was not me.
No, it was not Jacob. It was not
okay.
Jacob. That was my first proposal.
I am not lame like that.
That is lame.
Yeah.
That is.
Gary,
Godspeed.
what were you doing, Gary? What were you doing? How old were you at this
It
point?
was 5.
5. I was
He
probably,
was 5, yeah.
I was probably
he was
pooping my pants or something.
Oh my gosh. You still do that now.
Yeah.
What were you doing, Dad?
Yikes.
What were you 1999 New Year's Eve?
Okay, so there was this girl I really liked on the ship I was on in the Navy. So we were out in the Indian
Navy.
Ocean, and we crossed over Y2K at that point, and I basically begged her to give me a New Year's kiss, and she did it begrudgingly. It was almost like my Me Too moment. Like, I almost Me Too. I'm like, kiss me? or else. I mean, that's basically what happened. And she or else did. She kissed me, but luckily I didn't get Harvey Weinstein off the boat. That's a good thing.
So here's a fantastic question for you, Brad.
Yeah.
Because you were a military man at this point, was the military concerned about Y2K like the world was?
I don't know, because we were out in the middle of the ocean. We just had to worry about ourselves. I'm sure that the bigwigs were like, is the boat going to just shut off at Y2K? I don't know.
Sure.
All I cared about was...
Brad's boat.
No, I was more concerned about getting a smooch from this hot girl on the boat. Because you see, Jacob, when you're on a ship of 330 people and only 30 are chicks, there's a 300 to 30 ratio.
Yeah, that's rough.
So the odds of me getting a chick, I almost have to me to them at this point. Because, they're not going to like me. Laura's thinking that.
So she was a ship then, but what would she be on land?
Oh, yeah, we have that scale. So on the Navy scale, she was a solid at the time 8 at the time. Oh. On the ship out at sea. Now, you bring her in port, size her up against a civilian chick, 4.1. Easy. Loses half.
The scale? What do you mean size her up? Get on the scale.
Yeah, we had scales in the Navy. Like, there's the Navy scale, just like when I was a postal worker. We had the postal scale of chicks and the normal scale. And then you bring her into real life, not so much. Ironically, years later, I would probably say 10 years later, before I met my wife, she friends me on the Facebooks. And I'm like, oh, she likes me. She's talking to me. She's like, hey, I'm going to Vegas. You want to meet up in Vegas and hang out? And I'm like, no. I looked at her and I'm like, there's no way I would fly to Vegas for her. Not happening. She barely wanted to kiss me. Begrudgingly gave me that New Year's kiss.
I mean,
wow.
That sounds way more entertaining than what I was doing.
So I unfriended her. What were you doing?
Yeah.
Because I have a very panicky mother, forced me to take her Ford Windstar and wait 3.5 hours in a line to fill up her gas tank.
I love that.
Miserable.
I love that. I love that your mom
that would be
could
miserable.
see newscasts in Paris and everything's fine, and it come around the world, and still she's like, Jacob, get to the gas station.
What planet did you live in? We weren't watching newscasts from around the world. Our internet barely worked. And we getting world news.
You didn't have satellite television?
Yeah, but filling up the gas was not at midnight.
Television.
You were filling up. Everybody was panicking on the gas stations way before that point.
Jacob, it's a couple hours ahead of time, so it would have been the afternoon.
I was not at the gas station at 10 a.m. I was at the gas station at 7 p.m.
Theoretically, Y2K Eastern Standard Time or Central Standard Time wouldn't matter because Y2K in Australia, I feel like if it hits Australia first, it would already affect the whole world, right? Because things happen from Australia.
I mean, it was an American problem.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
I feel like we just created this. I feel like we created this mass hysteria like we did the COVID. We're going to get kicked off of YouTube for me saying that. But we probably did.
Well,
I mean,
sorry.
So
MG,
we decided to make a movie about 2K, the Y2K dilemma.
This movie.
It was good.
I call it. Yeah, it was okay. It was mid. It was very mid. In my mind. But we'll get to that at the end.
Basically, we start off, we're following 2 kids, best friends.
Do you want me to give my synopsis? Jacob?
Yes, we do. We love your synopsis.
We don't have MTD in the crowd to give us the stats of what this movie made. So if anyone wants to look it up, you can.
I'll look it up.
Look it up. So basically, Superbad made this year with a fat Australian or Kiwi Jonah Hill, and it's I think he produced this movie. So he's like, let's cast somebody that looks like I looked in Superbad and cusses maybe more than I cuss. And all they think about is scoring with chicks. They end up going to a party, and he dies, and then it's Y2K hysteria. The robots every gadget turns into an enemy. They're getting chased, blah, blah, blah. I meet Fred Durst. End of movie. I can't even. It's so stupid.
I'm staying away from blenders.
Yeah, well.
Okay, first of all, you have to appreciate they nailed the nostalgia pretty good.
100%.
It was pretty well done. For the fact that his friend walks in And his mom immediately just starts hitting on him like hardcore as they're in the middle of a Billy Banks Tybo workout.
That's so fake.
Did I love Tybo?
Yeah, I dreamed of a friend's mom hitting on me, and it
It happened.
It never happens. It's not happening. There's no way. And
There's
if
no
she's like hitting on him, she needs to go to jail. Like, that's weird.
It was the 90s, man.
I
It was
mean,
different.
did your friends have hot moms?
Actually, I didn't have any friends that had hot moms, but
There you go. They didn't hit on you.
Not the point.
I wanted teachers to hit on me. Like, I had a few young teachers, and I'm like, I had like 2 my whole life, and I'm like, they're hot. I mean, today, Jacob, you and I, and Minnesota Gary, if we are in high school and we don't have our wives and Gary doesn't have his future girlfriend somewhere, these teachers, man, they're snapping us. We're getting snapped. It's happening. It's easy access. Then you have to look in the phone book.
I was homeschooled, so it'd be a little weird.
Yeah, your mom was hitting on you, MG.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I will say though, the big kid. So they basically go to a party because that's their big plans. They're like they were going to sit and hang out at the house, and they're like, man, it's about to be year 2000. We got to go to this party. So they go to this party, and the bigger guy. Okay, this is fallacy here. Starts breaking out into a musical number of the thong song. And if you grew up in the 90s, you know how iconic the Cisco thong song was. Baby's got dumps like a truck. Maybe like what? I mean, let me see that. Okay. Nobody is like, this kid is the bomb. He is so cool. Nobody. No. Nobody is finding that entertaining. Nobody's like, oh, he just went from loser status to high class status because he broke out in the thong song.
It would never happen. There's a guy that looked like him is not having. He's not it, man. And if they're cheering him, they're making fun of him.
And then true fashion here. Then he takes his one and only true friend and starts ripping him to pieces. The guy's a jerk. The big guy. Yeah. He's a jerk.
He's the funniest guy in this movie, though.
He is. But then he becomes somewhat popular, and he starts throwing his friend on the bus and basically tells the whole school that he peed in his Pepsi and he drank it.
Okay, wait a minute. In what world is the fat guy making out with chicks and this guy's not? His friend's not a bad-looking dude.
No.
But
he's not getting any action.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know the thong song.
That's true.
Clearly. He needs
Brad,
to up his
ticket.
Thong.
That dress you got so scandalous.
And you know another guy can't handle it. Well, I do have
the thong when you transition to a lady boy.
I
will say,
me.
I
said lace would look good on me.
You're gonna make me barf. You're not making it to 30.
The wrong song.
So why the countdown's happening? Okay, countdown's happening. Y2K hits, and basically the movie. Here's my thought, though. The movie basically did what everybody thought Y2K was going to be. Like that's what people in true 1999 thought Y2K was going to be.
Not that robots would kill you.
Yeah, absolutely. That was my whole thought.
They thought it was up coming alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so the robots come alive. Now they're just like on a murdering rampage and everybody starts dying.
Which would have been pretty boss if that would have happened. I'd be like, what?
Crazy.
It'd be so crazy.
The big dude.
No, first he takes out a robot using Billy Blank's Tybo, which was very impressive.
You ain't beating up, but anybody with Billy the Tybo moves.
Yeah, Billy with MTD blankets. MT blankets. She ain't doing it.
Gonna kick your butt using some Tybo.
My gosh.
Is that a real workout video?
It is.
Yes.
Billy Tybo was like the biggest thing for a long time.
We did it in gym class. In our aerobics class, we did Billy Blank's Tybo.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did we find out what the movie made? Did you say it already, Laura?
Yep. So the budget was $15 million, and it made 4.4 million.
Nobody
Ooh.
cared to see this movie.
No.
Well, it did
Nobody
have Brad's
cared.
favorite actress in it.
Oh my gosh. She's straight dookie, man. And
Brad
is she?
begged to see Snow White because she was in this.
Oh yeah, I'm just a Rachel Ziegler fan. I'm in the fan club. I'm like,
She was
Yeah,
hot in
yeah.
this one.
she was prettier in this movie than she was in
Yeah.
Snow White, but I can't look
Yeah.
at her now and not see that meme or that video of her with different
Sling Bob.
voices. Yeah, doing like Sling Blade, and I can't look at her and not see that anymore. Like, that's ruined.
Yeah.
She's gotta hate it.
But you brought up a valid point, Brad, and I have to bring this up because you brought a valid point up about this movie and its rating. Do you believe that people just went back and started trashing this movie ratings because of everything that happened with Snow White?
For sure.
Because, I mean, the rating, it's not that bad as much as the ratings make it look that bad.
I think, okay, she
No.
had already made all her weird comments before this movie came out. So
Yeah.
I feel like this movie bombed because people were like, I'm not going to watch her. I don't care, man. And she's in, I'm not
100%.
watching it. And if any studio casts her in the future, they have to pretty much plan on it's going to bomb. Because I don't think anybody cares to see her face or hear her voice again. Although, I do think I read recently she just got cast in a movie.
Yeah.
She
She
did.
did.
Yeah.
But it has to be an independent film, right? There's
Although-
We'll see what it is.
While you're looking
But
it up, there was a scene in the movie that was so relatable to young like 1990s Jacob, is when, let's just say, the boys were not trying to look at not family friendly material, and like the one line downloading at a time that took like 5 hours. Like, that was life.
I've been in that situation. She Gets It From Me is the movie. It's in development, which I feel
Okay.
like they will end up canning her and replacing her. There's no
Yeah,
way.
they might.
They cannot roll with Rachel Zegler as a star of their movie. Disney is eating it right now. We talked about this on the Snow White. If you're listening, you hadn't heard of Snow White, go back and listen to the Snow
Yes.
White episode. It's at a 1.6 now. I mean, it's
Oh.
leveled out. Nobody cares anymore. But I just don't, Laura, I don't think people are going to watch her. Do you?
no. And here's the problem is I really liked her before the whole Snow White thing. Like, she was fantastic in West Side Story. She was so good. And I would watch that movie every day of my life. It was so good. But yeah, she really put her foot in her mouth, and much like youth of today, wasn't willing to apologize for anything and just thought she was right about everything. So yeah, pretty sad.
Burn.
But you know, I don't know.
She's a certified loser.
It's just one of
And
those
I think
days.
she hurt this movie. I think if
yeah.
Rachel Zegler had not been in this movie, and let's say another black-haired actress was in
Sydney
this role,
Sweeney.
she'd be too old, I think. They had to be a little younger, right? If Sydney Sweeney had been the
Yeah.
mom, then
Oh.
maybe.
Oh.
But I feel like I think this movie makes $15 million back because it's nostalgic. You can
It-
watch it and it takes you back. That's the only thing this movie has
does.
going forward is nostalgia.
Yeah.
And they did a really good job with it.
They did a great job with nostalgia, but I think Rachel Zegler killed that nostalgia because people were like, "I'm not going to the movie theater to watch this loser."
Like, I will say the movie that nailed it for me, like, I guess 1999, Brad, you're out of high school at this point.
I hope so.
Me and Laura, we're juniors in high school.
No,
And
we're
I didn't-
seniors in high school. We're seniors in
mean-
high school. 99 going into 2000. We're seniors.
I
in
stopped going to
high
high school my sophomore year, so I lose that track.
Well,
So
those of us
1999.
on track to graduate, we're seniors.
But like, you could easily, even through this film, point out the different groups of classes of kids. Like, you had
Oh,
your
yeah.
grungy goth kids, you had your preppy kids, you had your the
the Hicks, the Goths.
the goths, the body, like all the,
Yeah.
Mean Girls did it better. Mean Girls did it better.
yeah, but not for my
Absolutely
group.
not.
Oh,
No.
you're just talking about like in your normal. Okay.
99.
I
Yeah,
thought we were talking about
99.
this movie when it had all the classifications. Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm
yeah,
saying like
no.
the 1999 class of kids and how that looked. It was pretty spot on.
Yeah, I'll give it that. I mean, it made me.
They're-
This movie made me want to go back to 1999 again because it was
100%.
it was crazy. Like if that's what this movie wanted, it officially got me there. Minnesota
Yeah.
Gary, you probably not so much because you're young,
yeah.
but
Pooping your
For
pants,
us-
apparently.
I
Yeah.
miss my
Nice.
Jenko jeans.
yeah, the
Janko
baggy
jeans.
jeans.
No fear t-shirts.
Oh my gosh.
Vans.
What was that brand where it was like a
Massimo.
hologram? No, it was like a hologram where it would like when it got wet, it would change colors. Like it would be a different
hyper cool or something
hyper
like that.
color, a hyper color shirt, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was popular. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
OP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Duck. What's it called? Duckhead. Remember Duckhead?
Yep.
Clothes. Oh man. The chain
Duckhead.
wallets. So much in.
Starter jackets.
Skater culture. Yeah.
Okay, so this kid is like, he's like slobbing over this chick.
Oh yeah.
Snow White. I'm gonna just
love.
Snow White.
Yeah.
Madly love.
Did she see it? She knows it, right?
Yeah, but she's into some college dude.
Who is a jerk. We see his, and his death is pretty quick. I'm like, wow, he's not sticking around long. That's one thing this movie does, man. I like movies. It's like, you know what? You think this guy's going to be in the movie long? We're killing him. We're going to kill the fat guy. We don't care. I know he's the comic relief, but once he leaves, there's no comedy left in this movie.
And here's the funny thing they do too in this that's so unbelievable. Like it don't even make sense. So she's the most popular girl in school, right?
Yeah.
But she's also supposed to be like one of the most smartest girls in school also. Like she's this amazing
She's cool. She's a smart, cool kid. Yeah.
No, that don't exist.
That didn't exist in my high school either.
Either you were smart and a nerd or you were
cool.
not.
Yeah.
My school was different, but yeah.
I wasn't popular, so I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I wasn't.
I as a goth kid was
very few friends.
The definition of popular.
Laura's so mean to me right now. She's like, I never would have guessed you had no friends, Brad.
They weren't your friend's mom?
No, I couldn't even get friends. I'm like, I got like a few friends here. At least I got friends. I'll take that. Yeah, sadness of my life. But now I'm the goat of brats.
Yeah, that's true. And Jacob was a goth.
I was the pillar of popular as a goth kid.
Oh my gosh. You were the pillar
cool
of popular as a goth. You were popular with only goths, right?
I was the king of the goths.
I bet Gary was the most popular kid in his school.
I idolized Marilyn Manson.
Victorian.
Okay, would us three have put Minnesota Gary in a locker?
Yes.
Yep.
For sure.
I wouldn't have, no.
Laura, you would have helped. You would at least grab his bag.
No, I was too busy listening to
very nice kid.
Oh my gosh. I was a nice kid. I would be the guy. Look, Minnesota Gary, when I graduated, I tell my son this all the time. When I graduated high school, I was 5'6", and I weighed 117. I was tiny. I could have fit in the locker, I'm sure.
Do you know this by experience?
So
no, I was never put in the locker or swirlied.
Ooh, swirly.
Is this why you give Max lots of food? You're like, if you're he's gonna be fat.
You're gonna eat, boy.
He's like Santa Claus.
Saint Max. Ho ho ho! Give me those chocolate chip cookies, Dad.
Did you guys delve deep into the Napster world or LiveWire?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Napster.
I got a lot of music off there.
Like back in the day when you had to download a song off of the internet, it would literally take like 6 hours to do one song. It took forever, but it was worth it because it was free.
I was really into AOL chat rooms, so I would like download music that like you'd put a code in the chat room and then it would play it from your computer if you also had that little tone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You've got mail.
The best sounds ever.
You do that movie on Movie Torture? It's a good movie, though.
It is
got
a good
mail?
movie. This is called Movie Torture.
Yeah, you've got mail.
You've
Oh my
mail.
gosh. So Fat Boy gets killed, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he is out, and when he's out, I'm out. I mean, I'm like, well,
But
Jonah
the
Hill's dead.
next funniest part of this movie happens right after that. Is the
bring us into that.
really jerky goth kid who's like picking on everybody, but they all admire him, but he's really just a jerk. Busts out the rollerblades and he's stoked. He's like, oh yeah. And then he sees a pole and he's going to grind this pole on these rollerblades because back then you were cool if you could rollerblade. And he's like, let's do this. And he goes and smashes his skull on the concrete and dies.
That was funny. And I remember mid-90s, my neighbor and my first ever real friend We both got rollerblades for Christmas, and we rollerbladed around town. Looking back, probably gay looking at this point.
Okay, now it's all pictured as Brad and his friend holding hands. He's like, "This is my best friend." That's her rollerblading around the lake in the park.
In that rollerblading outfit from Barbie.
Oh my gosh, we're like the double mitt twins out there, except on rollerblades. Can this get any gayer? Yeah, we rolled the roller. We rode the. We were so excited to have rollerblades.
That was a big thing, man.
That was a big thing.
Yeah.
Would I look cool rollerblading now?
No.
Nope.
You don't think I mean, you have like roller derbies, so why couldn't I put on some blades and roll around Minnesota?
Okay, let me ask you this: when's the last time you've rollerbladed?
Probably 30 years ago.
Okay, so you're going to strap on some rollerblades and you're going to bust a hip is what's going to happen.
Oh my gosh, I'm at the age now where I can break my hip. So
Your son isn't strong enough to pick you up and carry you home.
he's not. But I need to show him I'm a man. Help me. Listen, I wish MTD was in the chat. I would ask MTD if he would rollerblade at his advanced age.
You need Life Alert with you.
She's got him on a skateboard, pulling him home.
She's like,
No.
Brad's dead. I guess I'll cash in that life insurance now.
Kristen Nixon put on a life alert once it goes rollerblading so he can push the button when he falls.
Life. Help, I'm falling and I can't get up. That's the late 90s too all the time.
It is.
Oh. Yeah.
That's what they call
Good
mom.
times.
Yeah, so that scene was just funny because it was like you wanted that guy to die. He was just such a jerk.
And he died.
Yeah.
And like you said, people don't last long in this movie. They go quick.
Yep.
They do, which is, I think, what makes this movie pretty good.
So then they come up with a brilliant idea. They have to go somewhere where there's no technology. So they go to this abandoned warehouse, and there you find all the potheads and they're just enjoying life like nothing's going on. Life
And
is great.
he's friends with the movie's video rental guy, which you always got to have the video rental guy. The video rental guy is always cool in every movie. He's like, oh, he knows everything. He does everything. He smokes the weed. That's a trope I'm tired of. But yes, because every time I went to the video store, they were never that cool. They just
They
weren't.
were
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
They
they-
never
Thanks,
were.
Kevin Smith.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Kevin Smith. You ruined video clerks for me. And so they go to this
started
like
it.
bunker for nerds and potheads, right?
Yeah.
And then what happens, Jacob?
And then the nerdy kid, his computer was following them the whole time. And so they tried to hack in this computer to figure out what's going on. And we learn now the plan of the technology is they're implanting chips into the human being so they can use them and take all their information and make the technology even more powerful. So that they're harvesting humans at the high school, which is weird.
That's very weird. Human harvesters. But I don't know. I think I always like the idea of harvest. There's a movie that came out with Jude Law years ago. Oh, we got to do this movie.
Ooh, Repo Man.
Oh my gosh. Yes, we need to do that one where they harvest organs.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah,
A long time
years
ago.
ago. Yeah.
What year did it come out? Let's see. Repo Man. I'm looking it up.
2008, 2010, maybe?
Wait. Repo Man was 84. Is it?
Must have been a remake.
No.
No?
Jude Law. I got to look now. I think it's called something else.
I thought it's Repo Man.
Is it Men or Man?
Men.
Maybe
I think it's Men. Because it has him and Forrest Whitaker, I think.
Wow, that's a good memory. I don't have that memory.
I think it's Forrest Whitaker.
I'm looking. Wow, is it that old?
Repo Men.
Repo Men, 2010. A 6.3.
That was great.
Okay.
I don't know. It's on Stars, so we could actually do this movie. So there is that.
We gotta do
We can talk
Blazing
about it.
Saddles.
No, we can't
No.
do that one on here.
Good movie.
It is a good movie, but I don't know if we could actually talk about that movie on
No.
here.
No.
It'd
We
be
can't
5 minutes
laugh at the
long.
humor. Yeah, they're like, we watch Blazing Saddles, whoopee, and then we'll go, oh, Blazing Saddles.
I gotta
The
see
fart scene is
Spaceballs.
funny in there, though. You haven't watched that yet, Gary?
I've never seen Spaceballs.
You gotta watch
I
Spaceballs.
gotta see.
Anyway, back to this movie. So, Jacob, get to the part where you love the most. Let's get to that
point.
Get to
the point, Jacob.
Get to the point.
So first, we're going to stop at one pause. So they're running away from the robot now. They're on their way to the high school. They're going to try to save the day. They get attacked by a robot. They go in probably the grossest scene in the movie is when they go in the porta potty. And the porta potty starts sliding down the hill, and Snow White and the boyfriend are having a romantic gaze at each other as they're just being covered and splashed in poop and turds and all kinds of nastiness. And the guy lost his shoes, so they have to make a pit stop at the movie store because he has to get something from the movie store. And they're just
you talking about the video store? Is that
yeah.
Okay?
But the owner died. That was cool though.
Yeah, he did. He lost his head.
An arm.
They're discouraged and defeated, but someone that you're not expecting comes to save the day, and you hear this majestical voice coming onto your TV screens, and you're just like, who could this be? This could be amazing. And lo and behold, out comes the one and only Fred Durst.
I knew it was Fred Durst before I called it. I was like, it's got to be Fred Durst. Like, it wouldn't be Eminem. Like, who could it be? I'm like, it wouldn't be Eminem. That wouldn't, like, no.
Could have been Mark McGrath. Could have been Mark McGrath.
Yeah,
Sugar Ray.
Fred Durst.
Yeah.
I just want to fly. Nobody cares about him. No, he wouldn't have inspired these children.
You
like
gotta
Fred
have
Durst.
the faith.
Could have been Manson. Could have been Marilyn Manson.
Ooh, that would have been cool.
But I think he's been Me Too'd, right? He's definitely been Me
he's been
Too'd.
some
Probably.
things. Yeah, he's had
he's
his
been Me
fair
Too.
share of
Coming out of a
issues.
closet would be terrifying. Like, it wouldn't be inspiring. You'd be like, oh no. Like, the beautiful people. No.
Yeah.
No.
I made it this way.
No.
Scared the crap out of me, man.
It could only be Fred Durst. It could
That
only
might have
be
made it
Fred Durst.
funnier though, because if Fat Kid had still lived and Manson comes out and the normal kid's like, I'm scared to death, and like he has to like saddle along with Marilyn Manson. He's like, I think this guy's gonna kill us, man. He's weird. He's gonna eat the whole. It could be jokes galore from Goth World. This guy's not a goth. Make the Fat Kid a goth in this movie. That's what they
That's
should do.
true. It would have made it
It would
better.
have been funny because he would have embraced Marilyn Manson, and the other kid would have been like, "Nah, I ain't following that guy," but he would have
Yeah.
to. Would have been funny.
That would have been great.
Yeah,
But you
or
got Fred Durst.
do Manson and Durst.
That'd be cool. Oh, they should have did just a whole bunch of big they should have brought. I'm gonna blank on his name, but the lead singer from Korn. I got Fred Durst. Like all these huge bands from the '90s.
Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails.
Yes, Trent Reznor. Like huge, iconic.
The corpse of Kurt Cobain.
That
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Poor
you gotta get the
Kate.
lead singer from like
Mix-a-Lot.
from Tool. Like all.
They could have had the lead singer from Insane Clown Posse.
Oh,
Little Juggalos.
Those are the worst.
Juggalos drinking that Fago, baby.
I would hate if the world was saved by Juggalos. That would be terrifying.
What if we had to all be Juggalos?
Okay, here's it's already playing. This Halloween, we're all painting like our faces like juggalos.
I don't know
No.
if Chris. You think my wife would go for that?
Well,
No,
tell her it's like a
would
McConaughey.
not.
Let's go to the Ren. Let's go to the Ren Fair as
Juggalers, but not juggalers.
No, Juggalos with some Fago.
No. Could
The
be cheaper than the
cheapest soda.
Fago.
Hey, Fago is
Also so-
delicious. It's
It is.
cheap.
Cotton candy
I
one?
don't think Minnesota Gary knows what ICP is or
Yes.
Juggalos. You do. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to
Chocolate
pull this
salad.
card. I'm gonna have to pull this card. You may know of them, but you don't know them.
That's true.
If you didn't grow up with them,
Do they still tour?
Yes.
yes, they do.
Yes.
God,
The
I would-
gathering of the juggalos every year.
I would rather hang myself on a hill than go to one of their concerts. I feel like that would be. I feel like death would be more fun.
Well, guess what we're doing next week?
Going to the Juggalos so Laura can
Man.
make sure I die.
It's a bit.
Paint our faces.
Meet the new host of Movies or Jack, Laura and Jager. Brad's a goner.
So,
So
Fred,
lo and behold, Fred Durst is now down and out. He's given up on life. He don't care anymore. But then the young girl who's dressed like Fred Durst gives him this motivated speech, hands him this hat covered in poop, and he puts it on his head backwards like the fashion of Fred Durst, and he's back in, baby. We're going to get this done. And they march to the school. My other favorite line in this whole movie is Fred Durst is up there, and he's trying to distract the crowd and motivate the crowd. And you get a guy from the crowd that yells, "Shut up, no one cares about your crappy band."
That would have been me. You know, oddly enough, Fred Durst grew up in my hometown.
Okay.
And he went to my rival high school.
Is that why you hate
him?
I mean, I don't even know what year. He's a little bit older than me. I'm class of 97. I would say Durst is probably like class of 92. He has to be, right?
Do you hate him for that reason, or is it because you don't have the faith?
I mean, he's probably...
He's 54.
Oh, he's like class of 80-something, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But
88.
He's probably the most famous person from Gastonia, North Carolina. Him and James Worthy, Hall of Famer from the Lakers, they're both from Gastonia. And Sleepy Floyd. So there's 3 famous people from Gastonia. And that's what we do now. Fred Durst is probably eclipsed him.
So when you drive into town, it's like home of Fred Durst.
Oh, that would be hilarious. What was their biggest song? They
had several. So like Faith was probably their biggest. Then they had
You
Rolling.
mean the remake, a cover song?
Yes. Then they had Rolling, which was
rolling.
Then they had Give Me Something to Break, which caused actually, as a matter of fact, 1999 Woodstock. Great documentary on Netflix, by the way. If you have not seen it, recommend it. It talks about the chaos and insanity of the Woodstock of 1999. But they had a bunch of like heavy metal, crazy bands. But it was first Korn came on, played their set, got the crowd all riled up. Fred Durst comes on. They tell him, "Do not sing your song, Give Me Something to Break," because the crowd is already volatile.
It's called break stuff.
Do not do it. And Fred Durst basically gives them the big middle finger and starts singing it. And that's when all mayhem ensues. They tear everything down. They catch everything on fire.
Terrifying.
Like
that was on the Woodstock documentary, right? The news.
Yeah, Woodstock 99. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I remember Woodstock 99. Like I was like, I want to go to Woodstock 99. This would be incredible. Jacob, we would have had a blast at Woodstock 99. You and me, oh my gosh.
You'd be in a porta potty covered in poop.
We would have torn up.
I'd be slammed in a porta potty, probably. We'd be having to share a tent and farting it up. I don't know, man.
On Jacob's shoulders.
Oh my gosh, I'm like his little Ewok.
Something to break.
He's slamming me down to break stuff.
Yeah.
They're like raising Rube. He's raising a brat.
So Fred Durst breaks out into the song Faith, and everybody starts singing along. They're getting into it. All the way at the beginning of the episode, the kid that is in love with Snow White made this little backdoor thing to their newsletter where she clicked on it and she was a superhero. She figures out it's a virus she can use to defeat the robots. So basically they end the movie by they inject this virus into the robots. They all collapse and all is saved and all the people are back to being normal once again.
How did we not mention that his mother is played by Alicia Silverstone?
That is true. She is.
Who is not attractive in this movie?
No.
Well, she's old.
This could be the first thing she's been in a long time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No, she was in the Diary of Wimpy Kid.
Was she?
I think. I think so.
Wasn't she in a movie we just watched?
No.
You guys ever watch Clueless?
Nah, I feel like we saw her in something.
Batman and Robin.
Maybe I'm
would
wrong.
have been the last thing that you guys.
So she's a 2-time appearance on.
Oh my gosh, her second time. Well, she looked better in Batman and Robin. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah.
So there is that.
On land or on ship?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
she's in Batman and Robin. She's a solid 10 on the ship and probably an 8 in real life.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Yeah,
so yeah,
some dead air right there.
That is that's the synopsis of the Y2K movie.
Did anything happen when it hit 2000? Like anything?
No.
Life went on as normal.
I grew a third arm.
Dad got kissed.
I got kissed.
I kissed. And I wasn't kissed again till I married Kristen. She ended the streak. I went a decade.
I do distinctly remember yelling at my mother because I told her I was right, and she wasted 3 hours of my life. And
sounds right.
And she goes, "I'll remember that when you're asking to use my van." And I said, "You got me there."
And I got dumped. What a year! Happy New Year!
Anyway, there's nothing else to be said about this movie. Jake, if you have any reviews, I'm not even going to read bad reviews, but I guess I can read a couple on IMDb.
I got the bad reviews. You got to get the good reviews.
I'm going to read good reviews. I always forget.
This one says it's a 1-star rating, but it says the good parts were Rachel Zegler and a nostalgic soundtrack. The rest of it, crap. One of my favorite ones says, "I'm sure they had a lot of fun making it," and gave it a 1 star.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. This one's a good one that says, "Who exactly is Fred Durst?" 1 star.
Oh.
That is funny. I have
Carson Daly.
This person says 10 out of 10. Get a grip, dorks. It's a movie about the 90s made to pile every 90s cliche and trend into one throwback. It's funny if you were a teenager in the 90s. So you aren't allowed to like American Pie, She's All That, Scream Hackers, or anything else from our millennial prime time if you don't like this. Okay, I disagree with that. I like all those movies. American Pie, we were going to do it one time on here. It's a little vulgar, so we stayed away from it. Sure. She's All That, great movie. Scream, great. Hackers, we should do Hackers. Oh,
Hackers
my God.
is great. I love Hackers.
Angelina Jolie, Legally Blonde, we could do part 2 because it sucked. But, those are good movies. Did I have Fred Durst saving humanity? No. I would have had it on my bingo card in 99. Also, no. So,
yeah.
Anyway, I have to say this before we enter the closing here, because we missed this part. Me and Brad were having a conversation tonight before we started the cast, and I said the big thing how they got me was they cast out that fishing line and they hook line and got me with the 90s nostalgia. That they really drove that home and it was good. But what did you say, Brad?
You can dress a turd in 90s stuff and people will watch it. And I feel like this is a turd that they dressed in 90s and everybody wanted to see it because they felt nostalgic.
But you said hook, line, and stinker.
Yeah, hook, line, and stinker.
Wow.
I do remember the old dial-up tone for internet, though. That hit home. Yeah.
Yep.
And we couldn't use the landline at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
So there you have it, folks.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. I like it. I'm glad we've done it. It's great. And now I guess I go put my kid to bed.
Well, first we gotta know movie torture, movie gold.
MG, movie torture, movie gold.
I'm gonna say gold. It was good. It was good. It was nice, nostalgic. It was okay, but it wasn't that bad. So,
Laura, movie torture, movie gold.
I give it a silver. I loved it, but it's not for everyone. I think it's for people that were that age at that time. So it was a movie for me and Jacob, and I think we both thoroughly enjoyed ourselves.
I'm shocked you didn't give it a gold. Jacob, movie torture, movie gold.
I wouldn't say it was torture, but I'm definitely giving it a bronze because I don't care to see it again. It's like a one-time wonder. Like the nostalgia was fun. It was cool seeing all the old 1999 things. But if you touched on this before, Brad, if you stripped that all out of it and made that movie about today, this movie is a plain old torture. It stinks. There's nothing fun about it. So I give it a bronze. It was enjoyable to watch, but I'm probably never going to watch it again.
Here's the thing. I'm going to give it a bronze just because it tried. It's not torture. It's not one of the worst we've ever watched on here. But if I want to be nostalgic about the 90s, I'm just going to watch a movie made in the 90s because it's going to have everything I want to see in it. And it's not going to be trying to make me laugh because they can't dial up. We're going to actually see that. So I like watching movies from the 80s and 90s on this show because it makes me nostalgic. I don't care to see new movies in 2024 that will make me nostalgic. Yeah, but if this movie was made in 2024 and it was about the year 2024, I would be like, this sucks terribly. Y2 sucks.
That post-credit scene was gold, though. That was beautiful.
I didn't even stick around for that. What was it?
It was a music video of him singing the thong song.
Oh my god!
So it was like a green screen background of him doing the thong song. It was so funny.
That's right.
I kept thinking they would bring the fat guy back. I'm like, he's got to show back up.
He
Yeah,
did
and
post credits.
Like he's not. I mean, he should have been back in the movie because
he should have
truthfully,
been.
when he was gone, the charm was gone.
He was the
Yeah.
funniest
Yeah.
part of the movie, hands
Yeah,
down.
it would be like watching Superbad and Jonah Hill get knifed like 10 minutes in, and you're like stuck with Michael Cera and McLovin for the rest of the movie. You'd be like missing the fat guy with the snark. You
Yeah.
need him.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, and by the way, I like fat Jonah Hill better than skinny Jonah Hill. Just throwing
Agreed.
that out there.
Hey, we have already learned you can hear this on the pod. You can hear it on the book that is being read. If you're not fat, you're not funny.
Yeah, go back to the Beautician and the Beast episode where our other host, Ashley, asked me if she's funny. And I say, Ashley, you're not fat.
Well, you're not fat.
Anyway,
There you go.
what an episode. I would say for MTD, but he is in the bed, MT blankets, is sleeping.
Is he
Delete
sleeping? Or?
No, he's sleeping. He's on the East Coast. It's 11 o'clock. For
Oh,
Minnesota
actually-
Gary,
He's probably about to be up in 2 hours. So
probably. For Minnesota Gary, for Laura, for my good friend Jacob, my name is Brad. We'll see you next time on Movie Torture.